copycat Cinnabon cinnamon rolls. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to kick this off with adding 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast to some warm to hot milk. You don't want it to be scalding or it will kill your yeast. Stir once you've added it. Active yeast won't bubble up like that if it's dead. So if you don't see any action, toss it. Yeast is live and ready to add to your mixture. Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and get our dry ingredients into the mixing bowl. And we're going to mix those ingredients up and get ready to add our wet ingredients. Okay, so you've added the last of your wet ingredients, and now you're just going to combine that until it comes together. Now you have 2 options. You can put your dough hook on and just add flour until the dough pulls away from the bowl and forms its own ball. That just takes away the time to knead it. Or you can empty it out onto the mat and just get some training with playing with your dough and kneading it by hand. You don't want to overwork it. That is important. Okay, so I went with option number 2, and I took my dough and poured it out onto a floured surface, and now I'm just going to knead it by hand. You want to do that for a good 8 to 10 minutes. So just put a timer on, because if you don't roll it out enough, it'll be very tough to roll out, and if you do it the right way, it will roll out. Kneaded dough goes into a bowl with a damp cloth for 1 hour. Okay, now we're just going to mix the brown sugar and the cinnamon powder. All right, so now that you've taken your dough out of the bowl that you've had tucked away for about an hour, you're going to put it on your rolling mat. Let it sit there for about 10 minutes with a damp towel just to loosen up a little bit before you roll it out, and you want to get it as rectangular shaped as possible. All right, y'all, we're ready to go. So now we're just gonna slather our butter onto the rolled out dough, and we're gonna add our cinnamon and sugar mixture. Just get as much as on there as possible. And now we're gonna go back and use our old skills from back in the day. You're gonna roll the cinnamon roll kind of tight, tuck it as you go from left to right until it forms a log. And now we're gonna take a serrated knife and just cut about 1-inch pieces and add it to your pan. Don't add any additional butter because it has enough. And you're gonna put it in the oven and let it bake at 350 until it starts to rise and turn brown on top and bubbly. All right, out of the oven, we want to add our cream cheese mixture, which is 1 block of cream cheese, 1/2 stick of butter, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. And there you have it, folks. Copycat Cinnabon cinnamon roll recipe. That was a mouthful. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it. You may fail the first time, but keep going. I promise you, it becomes easier the more you play with it. You can find this recipe on Pinterest, and that way you can kind of take your time and not be rushed by the video. But I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to go out and buy these desserts. You can make them for yourself. Make them for somebody you know. Somebody always loves to eat sweet desserts. And sometimes it's just therapy to be in the kitchen baking it. But I hope y'all enjoyed. I've missed y'all. I'm glad to be back. And thank you to Maddie McCrory, who requested these and allowed me the opportunity to create a video. I look forward to my next one. Holla!